guys, Juju here.
Hey guys, Timeless Shan here.
So welcome back and thank you for joining us again
Welcome
today.
back, guys.
Today's topic, I should say, is more on a sensitive level. It's about emotional health.
Yes, mental health.
Mental health. So, mental health is real. That's all I got to say to begin with. It is real. I used to always think it was something that people would just make up, but I went through it. So now I can come to you and tell you that it's 100% real. It's no joke. And unless you go through it, you will never know how it feels. So I'm going to start off. I suffered postpartum depression with my son, who is now about to be 10 years old. It was extremely light, though. It wasn't nothing like severe. I didn't even know I was going through it when I was going through it because I never experienced anything like that before. So I thought it was just like, I was just emotional, like when you get your period.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was postpartum depression. But years later, when I had my daughter, who is now 5 years old, 4 years later, I had deep postpartum depression. It was to the point where I didn't even know what I was living for. Like my days were, I was just going with the motion of the days. Like everything around me was dark. It was like I was just like in a dark aura. It's so hard to explain. People that's been through it knows, but it was really, really bad. And I never got help for it. I just prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and eventually God got me out of it. But some people, they say that, it's best to go get, help, seek therapy, and get medication for it, which I completely agree with. I do agree with that. But me, myself, I went through it and I prayed through it. That's how I got out of it. But not everyone makes it out of it like that, because when you're praying, you have to actually believe that God is going to make a difference for you. You can't just pray to pray. Oh, people told me to pray, so I'm just going to pray. You have to actually believe that He is going to make that difference. And if you know in your heart you're not 100%, you don't have 100% faith, then you're going to need outside help.
That's right.
You're going to have to get therapy. You're going to have to get medicine, because you have to have faith. If you don't have faith, you have nothing.
That's right.
So, coming out of it is when I knew that I was there. I didn't even know I was there while I was in it. You'll never know. You'll just think that it's just something that is normal. Like today I'm having a bad day, or tomorrow I had a bad day. Yesterday I had a bad day. It's like nothing that you think of. You don't recognize it when you're in it. It's when you come out of it, and some people don't even make it out of it. God forbid. A lot of people don't make it out of it. And I thank God every single day that I made it out of it, and I'm able to be here to raise my children. It's so hard. It's something that you don't play with. If you feel that you're not in the right mental state right away, you need to speak to somebody. And I'm going to tell you guys where I went wrong. I think what triggered me more was the fact that I didn't want help from outside. I didn't want help from my family. I didn't want anybody to help me do nothing. I felt like if I sought for help, that I was less of a mom. I felt like I brought these kids into this world. I have to take care of them on my own. They're my responsibility. And I never made time for myself. I never left the children. They were with me 24/7. My son didn't go to preschool till he was 4 years old. And then he was going to be on his way to regular school. So all those years, I was with him 24/7. No help. Nobody coming to pick him up, dropping him. None of that. 24/7, I was with him. And with my daughter, same thing. Second time around, same thing. And that's when it hit me hard. That depression hit me hard. And you know what? Not even my mom knew I was going through it. My husband didn't know I was going through it, and I lived with him. It was the hardest time of my life. And, through prayer, I made it out. And I thank God I made it out. And so many people that's close to me don't even know that I went through that, and which is sad. Because it's important that you talk to people when you're going through stuff like that.
It's important to make sure that you keep your family close to you.
And sometimes even friends. Yeah. Because some friends that you have are closer than family.
That is true.
It has nothing to do with blood. True. Sometimes you feel more comfortable with other people than you do with your actual family. So it doesn't matter who you're talking to, just as long as you're talking. You could talk to a complete stranger. Some people prefer talking to complete strangers because they feel like they won't be judged, or it won't be brought up to them back again in the future. You know what I mean? Like and then it's not a bias, sense of feeling towards them. So
that is true.
Some people prefer talking to a stranger, but I'm telling you guys, always put yourself first. This third time around, this third child that I have, everything is completely different. You want to take her? Take her. I see her in tomorrow.
Next week.
My husband is more hands-on. I allowed him before with the daughter that I went through deep depression with.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even want him to hold her while I got in the shower. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a text message. But anyways, I didn't want him to hold her while I was in the shower. That's how crazy it was. Like, I felt like just leaving her for 2 minutes made me a bad mom. I stopped doing my nails. I stopped taking care of myself. The only highlight of my day was getting in the shower.
Whoa.
That was the only highlight of my day, was every time he would come home. And even then, if I heard her make a peep, I would be like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up and get out to go get her. You guys, it was really, really bad. And you know what? You think that you're doing your kids, you're doing well by your kids by doing that? You're not,
disservice,
because you're exactly. You're messing up your mental state. How are you gonna take care of these kids if you have to go to the cuckoo house?
That's right. That's
How?
right.
How are you gonna be any good for these kids if you have to go to the cuckoo house because you didn't take care of yourself emotionally, mentally? How are you gonna take care of them? You gotta question. You gotta ask that question to yourself and say, if I don't take care of myself, how am I gonna take care of these kids? And that's where I failed with my son and my daughter. I kept putting them first. Your kids are always supposed to come first. Do not get me wrong. But if you don't take care of yourself as well, how are you going to be able to take care of them?
Kids? Yeah.
And people used to always say that to me. Oh, Juju, you need to go get your nails done. You need to keep doing what you've been doing before the kids and stuff like that. No, I'm not leaving nobody with my kids. That's what I used to say. That was my answer to everything. I'm not leaving nobody with my kids. I made these kids. They're my responsibility. I have to take care of them. Well, question yourself. They're your responsibility. You have to take care of them. So if you go to the cuckoo house, how's that going to happen?
True.
And when you go to the cuckoo house, you're there for months.
Exactly.
You're not there for an hour or two to get your nails done and to have time to yourself. So if you got to question yourself, would I rather be gone from them an hour a week or 2 hours a week just so I can make sure my mental state is okay? Or do I want to be away from them for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months because I pushed myself so much, never got a break, and I'm mentally unstable now, and I have to be put somewhere without my children?
You know what? It's sometimes
you got to ask yourself that question.
Sometimes it seems like, even though we're going through, us moms still want to push through, you know, and sometimes that,
I think that it makes us strong.
Yeah, it makes us strong.
Yeah.
My story is a little different from Juju's. Basically, I lost my daughter.
She's being real with y'all right now because this is hard.
I lost my daughter in December. She was 23 years old. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
She was my world. She was my everything. I am actually so happy that Juju invited me to make videos. When I first met her, I said to her I wanted to make videos. I wanted to make videos with my daughter. And then she invited me to come on her channel.
Take your time.
My daughter left this world December the 12th. How does it affect me?
She's still going through it, y'all. Still.
Definitely.
And always will. It's your child.
I always have panic attacks. I wake up in fear. I never know when the other shoe or boot, whatever it's called, is going to drop. And when you are now all in, pushed in the media, the interviews, everything, you know, I'm trying to stay strong because I don't want anybody to think I'm weak. But the other day I decided to go into therapy and get some help because every morning I wake up, I can't sleep well. I only sleep for like an hour.
didn't get you a tissue. I'll be back.
I am so mentally broken. My heart is broken. And thank you. And I'm always trying to stay strong because out there, everybody look at me as a strong woman that's fighting for my daughter's justice. My daughter's name was Lauren Smith Fields. My baby girl. I have two sons. It's different when it comes to your daughter. It may sound silly, but as a mom that had 3 kids, something is missing. And you want to hold up 5 fingers and you don't have a thumb. You notice your thumb is missing. Mother's Day was super hard for me. I know she's gone, but I still was waiting for him to walk through that door and say, "Oh, lady, get up. I have presents for you." I'm sorry.
No. Oh my God. You guys. I don't know how to explain it, but it's, this is the hardest thing for her. We talk about it all the time. When we first got on this, I said, Shan, you don't have to say her name. You don't have to say anything that happened because I trust me, I've been with her since the day that it happened. And this is like a huge, huge, huge step that she's taken sharing this with you guys. And I'm so proud of you, Shan. I am so, so proud of you.
After calling my sister and my family, I called her. I am mentally destroyed. Every day I fight to smile.
Yeah.
And when I do smile, I feel like, why are you smiling? She's never going to smile again. You're never going to see her face again.
And you guys, her coming on here, I know she had a guilty feeling in her heart. And I could feel it. I could tell she was a little hesitant to come on here. But I said to her, this is therapy for you. If you do decide to do it, which she had to pray on and decide, it took her some time to figure it out. But she decided to come on. And I explained to her, this could be therapy for you. And you don't know how many other people that you're saving that's going through the same thing that you're going through. And that's what made her strong enough to be able to come on here. But for her to share that with you guys today, you guys have no idea.
When I tell you,
it took a lot.
Mental
I'm even shocked that you're even sharing it because you didn't tell me you were going to share it. So I'm even shocked, and I'm so freaking proud of you. I am so proud of you.
Being in mental therapy right now, it's actually, I just started. It helps me when she's teaching me how to do like breathing when I start to hyperventilate or have a panic attack. This has been, when I tell you therapy is so important, even though I know my family always crowd around me, always checking on me. Sometimes
she has the best family, guys. Her family is just amazing. Her son is unbelievable. Her sister is unbelievable. Her mother, her family is amazing.
Sometimes I felt guilty.
That's what's helping you through.
That they always trying to check on me, make sure
her niece,
I eat.
Oh my gosh, her family is amazing.
Throughout this whole thing, when people see me, nobody don't know who I am now because I lost all my hair. I think I dropped 45 pounds. I'm 136 now. Started where I was working at 178.
You're still beautiful.
Thank you.
You are.
I feel every day it's a fight for me to get up. Today, right? I had to go to my doctor, and a part of me didn't want to come today, but I know that I have to push myself to come because
I sense that too. That's why I kept calling your phone. I sense that.
In hindsight, it's like, this is getting me back out there talking. I mean, I know I'm always talking either on the news or interviews and stuff like that, but
that's something that you're doing to get justice for your daughter. It's not something that you want to do. You don't want to be out there. You don't want to.
Whoever think that you give birth to a daughter and you turn out that she's a martyr. All I can say, guys, is love your kids, hold them. I know sometimes they could be like in their 20s or 18 or 15 or even 10. They'd be like, no, mommy, I want to get a hug. Hug them, smell them. I don't want no family or mom to ever go through this. And I tell you, mental health is so important. And having family and friends that love you and always call you. Juju's always calling me all the time. Just to check on her. Just to check on me.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay. All right, y'all. So as she said, mental health is very, very important, and you can't ignore it. If you feel like you need help, you have to get help. You want to be here for your kids. You want to be here for your family. You got to remember that there's people that love you. No matter what you're going through or what you may be going through, there's people that love you and want to see you here. You can't be selfish, you guys. You cannot be selfish. Because if something happens to you, there's a lot more people that's going to lose. A lot. So you have to take it serious. And Sham, I am so fucking proud of you. I am so proud of you.
I didn't even know I was going to.
I didn't know you were going to do it. Yeah. Because we spoke about this subject. We said we're going to talk about mental health. She was going to say that some tragedy happened to her, but we wasn't going to go deep in. But I said, whenever you're ready, if you are ready, even if you're never ready to talk about it, then that's fine. But this is shocking, and it's a good shock, because this is some form of therapy for you. And you don't know who else lives or, mental state that you're helping by saying this, by sharing this. So God has spoken.
He has spoken, right?
He has spoken.
This, the only I'm going to tell you is that.
And a mirror broke today. That was probably the breakthrough. The mirror breaking was the breakthrough.
You know what? The thing about it is that people always tell me God never gives you more than you can bear.
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you guys, she is one of, if not the strongest soldier that I've ever met of God's. She is one of the most strongest soldiers that I've ever met.
When people say that, I don't know how to take it or to put it together, almost like a Rubik's Cube. I don't know how to put it together. This is absolutely the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with in my life.
And when people are going through stuff like that, not a lot of people go through it. Unfortunately, it happens. You can't tell them how to feel. You just have to listen. Sometimes you can't say don't feel that way or the way you're feeling is wrong.
Sometimes I think that people want me to get over,
never get over
like she's gone. Get over it. How do you get over losing your child?
You can't.
How do you get over?
You can maintain. You could figure out how to maintain, how to live. You're not really living, but I'm saying how to make it through this life without the child. But you can never say that you'll get back to normal or you'll forget. That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to pretend that it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. That's why I always be like, I never say when you get over it. You'll never get over it. And I'm not going to lie to you and tell you you're going to get over it because you're not.
Yeah, every time it feels that I have to put a mask on to just to function every day. I have to put the makeup on, put the mask back on, and let everybody think that I'm strong.
Let me tell you guys, behind this camera, this phone, I see the real Shan. And she, trust me, you guys, she's going through it. She is a soldier. She is a soldier. Every time we sit here and record, after I look at her and I'm like, damn, this woman is fucking amazing.
Thank you, sis.
She is fucking amazing. For her to sit there and put the mask on, as you say, and just no one would ever know what you were going through or what you're going through. No one would ever guess it.
It's almost like I tried to hide how I feel, because I know that doing this YouTube videos with you is therapy for me.
To get for me too.
Yeah, and to get me back out there talking with people, and just to feel comfortable in my skin, and to kind of feel like
to
me
kind
again.
of be yourself again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dona's going to just say,
And Lauren is proud of you. She is proud of you.
my baby. Don't I just tell y'all, mental health is so important. I mean, I just started, but I know by God's help and all the prayers from everybody in the world, my family, my friends,
Even strangers.
strangers.
She's still getting stuff from strangers till this day, you guys.
Yeah, I'm still getting people just making things and send it to my home,
So
or
supportive.
paintings or anything like that. Oh yeah, guys, my daughter, the bill was passed for her name, Lauren Smith Fields bill.
You did it, Mama. You did it. It was all you. It was all
It was.
you.
It was.
God know that He could count on you to make the difference.
So
It was all you, girl.
you know, pretty soon it's gonna be getting signed into the bill
Amen.
by the governor. So
Amen.
family, YouTube family, keep us in prayer.
Yes. Yes.
You know, keep us in prayer,
Yeah. Especially my girl here. Keep her in your prayers.
as
To
well
help
as
her-
as
to
well
help
as
her
Juju
continue
as well.
with her strength and to be able to be okay. We won't be completely good, but you'll be okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna end this video. I'm sorry if it
I'm so
got,
proud of you.
Thank you,
I'm
sis.
so proud of you.
I'm sorry if I made it heavy.
Don't apologize.
It just,
You know how many people might be crying with you on the other end?
when we're talking about mental health, when you lose a child, words kind of explain. So I'm just telling y'all,
Please take it serious.
thank you for watching.
Yes.
Subscribe. We're out of here.
Give us a thumbs up.
Remember, mental health is important.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Love
yes.
you.
We love you. And this was a heavy one for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I hope we helped a lot of people too. So, you know, that was the point of this, you know? And Shani got to vent and God spoke through her to you. So she was a vessel today and every day. So that was a good thing about this video.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love you guys.
Love you.
And we'll see you guys soon.